How's it going, y'all? Back with another one. Continuing where we left off with our color wheel. This time, we're on green. And as far as like the colors go, green was one of the ones I had trouble with in terms of figuring out who I wanted to do. And I figured, who better than Ironeye after some deliberation between like iconic green characters or some niche ones. Like keeping up with just the previous year alone. I'm mostly just, I wouldn't say mostly, but more often than not, I consider myself a soulsborne artist. Like I do other things, but a lot of my work is in that frame, particularly Elden Ring. And when Night Rain came out and I was looking for mains, Ironeye wasn't really in the back of my mind, but after playing with him and like defeating the first Night Lord with him, I stuck with him and just, he became my favorite. Did his remembrance and everything. And if you look at my previous videos, you know that the first three I drew were Wilder, Duchess, and Recluse. None of which I use in particular, but I thought would be my main before I actually got my hands on the game. Go figure. Like if I were to pick a top three right now for me in my playstyle, it's Ironeye, Guardian, and Revenant. After that, it's just pick and choose if I'm feeling like switching things up. Like I might do, who knows, on any given day. And with the DLC coming out soon, it's time I jump back into it. It's like I still got a few trophies left before I get to Platinum. I'm not really too worried about it. Like all the hard ones, or all the ones that would be considered difficult that you'd have to grind for, I got those by accident. Like one required that you defeat 3 in a row, 3 different bosses in a row. And I did that just by taking breaks from the game because I was busy at the time. Like each time I did play with my friends, we'd always get a win. And like I have one friend that is like more of a trophy hunter than me, and he's still struggling to get that trophy. And I'm like, wow, wouldn't let that be me though. So yeah, that's my little bragging right over there. And as for who's next, being that it's light blue, last year it was either Link or Finn the Human. Either way, I did both of them last year when it came to the blue shades. But this year, like I haven't seen too much fan art of this character, so it's Frozone from The Incredibles. Just give me another excuse to draw Samuel Jackson, but animated this time. In last year's color wheel for green, it was Giovanna from Guilty Gear. And this year I thought, I could do another Guilty Gear character for green, being Ramlethal, but I figured I'd just do that another time. Make more Ramlethal art, because she was also another one of my mains. Her, Ino, Chip, and Nagori Yuki. As for the rest of the wheel, we'll just have to play it by ear. But if you have any suggestions, be sure to leave them down in the comments. We still got about halfway to go before we get done with this color wheel. Then after that, who knows? Probably do another one in 7 months. How about that? When doing this render, it wasn't too difficult, I think. It's just when I was inking and sketching, he has like all these ridges and little divots, they're just intricately detailed compared to some of the other night fairs. Like, his design doesn't confuse me as much as Wilder's, but it's still like rough to get a gauge on with my style in particular. If I was really like a hyper realistic or just super detail oriented artist, doing this would be hell. Like, no doubt about it. Thank God I get to take my own liberties here and there and not have to worry about like this freckle's misplaced here, there's a chip in the armor over there. None of that. Just as long as it looks like the character and it looks nice, then I'm satisfied. Everything else can wait. I think the fun part about making art that's specifically for you is that you get to say when it's done, and also no matter what anyone says, if you're confident in it and you're happy with it, like being able to finish a piece and step back, look at it, and it'll look exactly how you imagine it looking from when you started. That's like a flex in itself. Granted, it doesn't always turn out like that, especially if you're rusty or out of practice. Like, I got plenty of sketches or just pieces that I've definitely posted and deleted, but that's neither here nor there. It's just something that'll never see the light of day, and if you saw it, no, you didn't. For those I choose to share with, just be glad I chose to, because otherwise it would have been burned if I could. And by all means, go ahead and make the ugly thing. It's beautiful to somebody, and as long as you like it, it's all that matters at the end of the day. Yeah, we're nearing the end of this one. As always, thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all that YouTube stuff. As always, stay rotten. Peace.